Imagine me and you, I do. I think about you day and night. It's only right to think about the girl you love and hold her tight. So happy together. If I should call you up, invest a dime, and you say you belong to me, and ease my mind. Imagine how the world could be so very fine, so happy together. I can't see me loving nobody but you for all my life. When you're with me, baby, the skies will be blue for all my life. Me and you and me, no matter how they toss the dice, it had to be. The only one for me is you, and you for me, so happy together. I can't see me loving nobody but you for all my life. When you're with me, baby, the skies will be blue for all my life. Me and me, no matter how they toss the dice, it had to be. The only one for me is you, and you for me, so happy together. No matter how they toss the dice, it had to be. The only one for me is you, and you for me, so happy together. So happy together. And how is the weather? So happy together. We're happy together. So happy together.
Show! Welcome
Hello.
to the Screenhops podcast episode 204. And that's what we're calling it. We're calling it episode 204. Okay, got it, Rocco?
Yeah, hang on one sec. Just finishing up some things.
Cool. So while Malego's going over there, we're kind of short-handed tonight, so now he has to play
We're very short.
tech support and guest on the podcast. So,
Yeah.
but me and Tony can start off on the first topic, which is the handy Mahjong
Don't even get me started.
made by
Boo-boo.
Nintendo. The design. For those of you who haven't,
What were they thinking?
for those of you who haven't seen it, so like, okay, so imagine my phone here is the Nintendo Switch, right?
And
then-
they have like a little piece of like
And they
paper.
they genuinely have like a little cardboard paper that will go in between, so you can't see what the other person is doing.
So dumb.
It's the most practical LAN co-op thing I've ever seen.
Hey everybody!
Can they see you?
Yeah, they should be able to see.
It's literally the funniest thing I've seen, and I picked it out specifically for Tony
It looks so dumb.
because it looks so good.
I'm a Nintendo fan, but
They had
Oof.
this one design where it was like literally they gave you like this giant sheet that you hang from the ceiling in between the two sides of the TV as well. And I was just like, oh my god.
Triple Nickel says, dang, I was voluntold that I'm going to be on the podcast and doing tech support. So,
Voluntold.
yeah,
I mean,
voluntold.
I mean,
I have
you
no-
decided to do it.
Thank you for the hat compliment, too, as well.
No, don't
Isn't
give
it
me hat
luscious?
compliments.
Yeah. My daughter has the Mario hat, so I try to rock the Luigi hat whenever I can.
Yeah.
Because I love Luigi.
dude,
So let's get
cool
started.
story, bro.
Yeah, we already started.
Yeah, we
Oh,
already
okay.
We were in
started.
the middle of.
Okay,
we
so
were in the
what
middle
was
there.
the subject? Because I just
The
kind of jumped
handy
in.
Mahjong design, the Nintendo game, the handy Mahjong thing.
Did you see it,
No, I did not. I did not.
Okay,
Mister? You need to catch up on all these articles.
I must have missed that article. I think
No, so
before.
basically,
Okay.
again, just demonstrating. So like, here's the Nintendo Switch. Person A's over here playing their version of the Mahjong. Person B's over here. It's LAN co-op.
Okay.
And then they give you a cardboard piece of paper.
Oh, I
in
did
between.
see that. I know what
Yeah,
you're talking about
that.
now, where they just
It's
it
so
seemed
dumb.
it seemed like
super cheap but hilarious.
Yeah, and
Really
I
good.
feel
We
like
need the quickest way to make this game work.
Nintendo should have invented that 20 years ago
Yeah.
when we were all like doing
like
split screen
kids,
play.
yeah. Because now it just looks like it just looks so low budget. It's just like it's so
Yeah.
unnecessary. It's good. It's good though. It's okay.
Cardboard.
Yeah, where was that 20 years ago? Come on, Nintendo.
They thought maybe back then you'd figure it out on your own.
I
You know,
Like,
you know
we'll
what would
supply
be
it.
really cool if they made like a Switch, but like they split the screen up for that.
No. I don't want them to do anything with the
No.
Switch. It is
No.
perfection how it
Okay.
is.
How would they
Just
make
leave
it
alone.
seamless? The
Look,
screen,
I
if
don't
you
know.
could snap it in
Yeah,
half.
no thank
you.
They can't make
No
it
thank you.
seamless.
Well, okay. Sass.
I mean, it would have to be like
Sass.
specifically designed for two people to play, like a device specifically
Fair
for
enough.
two people to play. 'Cause
Yeah.
then,
At that point, you might as well have a Game Boy Advance and a link cable.
pretty much,
2 Game Boy Advances
pretty
and a
much,
link.
or just like two phones
Yeah.
and just do it like that. There you go, Tony.
Look, I'm tired.
It's fun. So we'll move on to the next topic, which is which news little thing, which is the Ion Maiden, which is actually built on the build engine
I read
from
the design.
1995.
Oh, yeah, so this is from
Yeah.
the Duke Nukem developers that are making a new first-person shooter, but with old...
With
Old
the actual like build engine. From
Yeah,
back
yeah,
then.
yeah, the old original, like, running off the Duke Nukem graphics. It's... Well, what did you guys think about that?
Yeah, I watched the gameplay trailer and it was like, I was like, it looks surprisingly good. So I don't know if they specifically, I don't know if it's like, maybe I don't remember how it looks and I'm just like, oh wow, I guess it was that good. Or if they maybe kind of imported a little bit of something in there to clean it up a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I would think that might be the case.
Let me ask, did you guys exist in 1995?
No.
No.
But, like,
No.
we played as a
Okay.
kid.
So I can tell you that
But you-
them graphics are looking amazing.
Yeah.
And I feel like, just like the article said, because that was from Kotaku, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, just like the article said, I think, like, once people that, like, grow up with a certain level of certain style of graphics like hit their 20s and start becoming developers, you start seeing these like retro callbacks
Yeah.
to it. And like Duke Nukem's one of those things. I remember like being a kid, sneaking over my friend Shane's house and playing like Duke Nukem and Doom when I wasn't supposed to. You know, and
Yeah.
I still to this day love that style of graphics.
Mm-hmm.
With
It is
the
pretty
2D that like kind of jumps and turns to a different sprite as you hit it at a different angle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like that false 3D that they did to make it
Yeah.
look really cool. Yeah, it's cool. It's kind of like how now they're remastering Spyro and all that stuff, like stuff I played when I was a kid. And so like now when they're my age, they're going out and they're building that stuff, like bringing it all back. Like I'm super excited for the Spyro. remake. It's gonna be good.
Are we touching base on that at all today?
The Spyro game?
Did we do that last time?
I don't think so.
Oh,
Like,
maybe not.
I
Yeah.
I want to ask, like, do you guys think Spyro is going to be as successful as Crash Bandicoot?
I think it might be a little bit more successful.
You really think so?
Yeah.
I think the
I'm on the opposite.
I think the opposite. I think it wasn't.
Yeah.
It's one of those games, not like a cult game, but like it's not.
It's
I don't
one
think
of
it's
those
nearly
things
as
where-
popular as Crash Bandicoot. Like it's not one of those ones that everybody played, although everybody should have. Like it's.
I feel
amazing.
like it's just always been like you either played Crash Bandicoot or Spyro. And I was like,
yeah,
Spyro.
I definitely invested more time in Spyro than Crash Bandicoot.
I think Activision was like, whoa, Crash Bandicoot is like doing awesome, and they didn't expect that kind of sales.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, what can we do next? Like, let's get the Spyro in there. And then, like, I have a feeling Spyro's going to it's going to be kind of meh.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a little meh.
It's going to be meh.
Not as
'cause
many people played it.
Exactly.
I
Not
think.
as many people played it, and they don't have that emotional childhood connection to Spyro. I mean, there's some people do. I'm not saying not everybody, but most
Not
people
enough.
don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Crash Bandicoot was definitely a way bigger title, and it was just like, oh, you were either there with the more popular kids, or you were like, oh, like, over here with Spyro, you know, because it's good. My little magical dragon, you know, it's fine. But anyway, so we can move on to our podcast game now.
Ooh, what are we doing this week?
So today I decided to do a little higher or lower, so Tony can
Okay.
look away,
let's
Thank
do
you.
this Mahjong style.
Exactly. So we're doing a bit of higher or lower. So you're gonna guess which game got more sales,
Oh.
like more
Ooh,
titles
fancy.
sold, more titles sold. So we'll first start off with: do you think that Battlefield 1 or Call of Duty World War II, the remakes obviously of that one,
Yeah.
sold more? Which one do you think sold more?
I think World War II.
Do you think so?
I think Call of Duty sold
Yeah.
more.
Yeah, definitely.
Do you truly believe that?
Yes.
Yes.
So you're both gonna say that's
What are
you're
you,
both
Regis
going
filming?
with.
Is that
Yeah.
your final answer?
Are you
Is it-
positive?
Are you sure that is your final answer?
Yes, we are.
Yes,
You are
that's my
both
final
wrong.
answer. Wow.
Well, listen
Battlefield
here.
1 sold 50 million copies. Call of Duty World War 2 only sold 6.5.
Oh wow, really?
Just don't look that in that direction.
Okay.
Genuinely. So, next one. Do you think that StarCraft, the first original one, when it
The original.
first came out,
Ooh.
When it first came
when
out,
it first came out, sold more copies than Warcraft 3?
Warcraft 3 definitely sold more.
I don't know.
When it
StarCraft
first
1
came
came out
out.
in like 1995 or 1996, and it was huge, but I don't think Blizzard had the fan base build up like they did when Warcraft 3 came
okay,
out.
fair enough.
Warcraft 3 was huge.
Yeah, I'll go with Warcraft 3 as well.
And then you would be right.
Yeah.
StarCraft originally sold 1.5 million, which at the time
Wow.
was the highest sold
Uh-huh.
Really?
game at the time,
Nice.
actually. And then Warcraft 3 sold only 3.5 million. So it wasn't a lot, but, you know, it was a lot.
Yeah.
So, then for our last one, it's a little short game.
The last one?
Couldn't
Wow.
really, think of
I'm
it.
having fun.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay, maybe. Oh, wow.
Are you picking
Give
questions?
me another one. Give me another game, because I accidentally deleted the last one.
Oh, nice.
It's between that or something else. So, give me a
Okay.
game. Give me a game. Go.
Mega Man 8.
Mega Man 8.
Gotta throw my Mega Man love out there.
Are you sure it sold more copies?
Then what?
Are you sure? Are you sure it sold more copies?
Then
Of
what?
what?
Like, we don't know what the original
Yeah.
game is.
I mean, you picked it like, I'm going to be sure. Dragon Quest 4.
Dragon Quest 4 definitely sold more copies.
Mm,
I don't think Mega Man 8 was that popular.
I think like at that time, just not a lot of people really cared about Mega Man.
Yeah, it's sad.
So I'd go with Dragon Quest 4 as well. Plus, it's Square Enix.
Literally picked the worst game, which is like the hardest one to find.
What do you mean the worst game?
Because I can't find how many copies it sold.
Which
Thanks.
one? Mega
All
Man?
right. What about Mega Man Legends?
Mega Man Legends. Literally, I like how when I clicked on it, it picked every single Mega Man. It just kept going through numbers. Mega Man Legends.
How about we ask chat?
Yeah.
Give us some.
Chat,
give
give us a video
two more
game.
games.
Give us 2 games that you want us to guess which one sold more than the other. So, go ahead, just like throw it out there. In the meantime, we'll move on to our next topic and then just jump back to it.
Yeah.
So we'll give Chad a minute to
Yeah, we'll give
do
you a
that.
shot. So now we're gonna go into our trailer reactions. Because
Okay.
the trailer / news.
Yeah.
So the first one being the Wreck-It Ralph 2 trailer came out, which is.
I love the animation for it so much.
Did you think? I thought it was nice. I think it'll be good.
So nice. It's
I just don't want them to do that thing where they always do, especially with animation films, where it's like, oh, it's funny, and like it's the perfect funny, serious mixture, and then in the second one, it's just all gimmicky. It's just all
Yeah.
laughs. Let's
Yeah.
focus only on the funny. I hate that so much.
Yeah.
I think Walt Disney will do a good job.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
I mean,
definitely.
it's the same. From my understanding, it's the same team that did Wreck-It Ralph 1.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So like Wreck-It Ralph 1 was like one of my favorite Disney movies, and it was my daughter must have watched it like a million times, and when she was really little, like that film was so great to like make that strong connection with her with, and that trailer just like seeing that trailer just like conjured back all these like memories, and I think when I get my daughter next, like we're gonna definitely be watching Wreck-It Ralph.
Yeah.
And I'm really, really excited for that film. Like, I think it's cool that Ralph like comes into the internet.
Like-
What did the old man have the internet named on his computer? It was like Intraneets
Yeah, yeah.
or something
like that.
something like that. Yeah, it looked really, really cool. I'm really excited.
Yeah.
Disney is really good at animation, so
Definitely. So good.
yeah. Chad has come up with the next.
That's what I was looking up while
Next
you guys
one,
were talking
so-
about it.
Chat Triple Nickel
Oh.
says Sonic the Hedgehog or Donkey Kong.
Definitely Donkey Kong.
All right, Sonic the Hedgehog. But I mean, Sonic Boom was the one.
I'm gonna go with Sonic the Hedgehog.
That's the one I'm looking for. It just chose Sonic Boom over it anyway.
Do you have an app for this?
It's just I don't know why. I don't know why I decided that one. It's like, no, excuse me.
I mean, what do you think the Wreck-It Ralph 2 is gonna be good? Tony?
Oh yeah, definitely. Like just watching the trailer was just great. Especially like towards the end where Ralph is like feeding the bunny like all those pancakes and then it explodes in the face of a child and the child just like screams. It's
What do you like? What are some video game references you want to see in it?
I really want to see some like because it's the internet. I definitely want to see some like World of Warcraft or something. Like definitely some sort of like MMO going on with it.
That would be cool.
Yeah, it really would be.
I want to see some memes.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh, you
I think it's gonna be heavily memes.
Oh,
it's
yeah,
gonna
I
be
mean,
heavily
of
dominated
course
by
it's gonna be
memes
memed.
over.
Did you find the numbers?
Yes, I did.
Awesome.
So which one do you think?
Donkey
So,
Kong.
Sonic the Hedgehog.
It would actually be Donkey Kong. By like a
What?
lot. It sold 22 million copies.
Wow.
Sonic the Hedgehog only sold 15
Donkey
million.
Kong was like a crazy.
I guess I should have been more confident if it was like Sonic 2.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That's alright.
It's okay. At least it wasn't Sonic Boom. Sonic Boom was only like
Sonic Boom
4,900,000.
tanked so much.
So imagine. But you guys are more welcome to keep suggesting things throughout the time.
Yeah.
But anyway, on the next one, The new Overwatch hero. How do you say it? How did she say it in the trailer? I watched it like...
I'm pretty sure.
I said Bridget, but that's not how she says it in the trailer.
Is it like Brigitte?
She says it like... I don't know. Like, she says it in a weird way. And it's I just
sure.
watched it like 3 times. And I was like, how is she saying her name? I don't understand.
Pretty sure
We're going to go by Bridget, though.
Okay.
Okay, I'm excited for her. I like the character Torbjorn.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, I think she's kind of like a nice addition, and she reminds me of, like, a paladin from World of Warcraft. Like, all defense, healing, but doesn't do a lot of damage unless you get, like, super, super close.
If you need another Star Fox 64 and the first Madden.
Ooh, that's a good one. So, I think she's going to be one of those characters that comes out and everyone's going to hate her.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to absolutely love her. Because I love playing the characters everyone hates.
Yeah.
That's just me. I love playing the underdog. I love being the underdog. It's why I bought a Genesis instead of a Super Nintendo growing up.
Yeah.
Because Genesis does what Nintendo don't.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Me personally, like I just recently got into Overwatch for the first time in years. I haven't seen enough of Bridget to like, you know, have a like a confident opinion on her. But like once I actually play her, I might, you know, think a little
I
bit
like
more
that
on
she's
it.
a healer and a tank at the same time.
That is really nice.
Yeah,
it's
they
really
said
cool.
They just saw her as a melee support.
Yeah. I mean, she seems really nice, but like lately I've been hooked on Orisa so much.
Orisa, which one is that?
She's a tank. She's got.
The 4-legged
Yeah.
thing. Yeah, she's cool.
Yeah, she really is. I like it.
Yeah. She's really cool.
Yeah.
You know, since you just got into Overwatch, like, what's your experience? Because, I mean, this is your first time playing it, and like everyone, it's kind of established now.
Yeah.
Like everyone's kind of playing it.
Yeah.
Been playing it for a long time.
My experience has been pretty decent. Like none of the players are like crazy toxic or anything, or at least I haven't like experienced any toxicity yet.
Have you done any rank stuff?
No, not yet.
Oh, that's probably why.
That's probably why.
Yeah.
Because you have to be like level 25 to do anything ranked, and right now I'm at like 13 or 14. But I was playing with Max I think last night or the other night. It was pretty okay. Yeah.
When you walk into ranked for the first time in Overwatch, it's
a smack in the face.
It is a smack in the face because people take it super serious.
Oh yeah.
And like I remember my first ranked match, I'll never forget it because I walk in and like this guy's like, "You need to go over here," and then just start screaming the F word, like
Jesus.
And I'm like, dude, you need to calm down. Like it is not life or death. Like this is a game. Like
Not
it might be
only that,
super
but,
serial for you, but like for the rest of us, like I'm here to like chill.
If it's really that serious, just like create your own team.
Yeah,
like,
get some friends.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, if you
have a life,
or if you're that strung up that you're going on an online game and like screaming your head off, like go draw. Like stay off the internet.
Go draw. I like that.
Asia, did you find it?
Yes.
Okay, so our next one is what?
Star Fox and the first Madden.
I'm definitely gonna go with Star Fox. Cause it's Nintendo.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Star Fox as well.
Yeah.
You would be right.
Yeah.
5 million copies to 1.6.
Holy cow.
Yeah.
Madden didn't do, but it took me forever to find Madden because it kept saying, "Oh, they've sold over 100 million copies for the entire series."
Shit.
And I was just like, okay, but the first one.
Yeah, I remember when I used to get my parents to, when they go shopping in Dover, I used to get them to try to like drop me off at Toys R Us, so I could just like sit at the Nintendo or the Super Nintendo demo unit and play Star Fox. Because I remember just being blown away and like, wow, these graphics are amazing. And now that I've played it recently, I'm like, this is running at like 3 or 5 frames a second. This is barely playable. I hate this. And I don't want to say that about Star Fox, but man, I just don't enjoy playing it now.
Got like a cramp in my foot.
So we'll move on to the next trailer that I found, which is Mutant Year Zero: Road to Eden. Thought it looked interesting.
Now, I watched the trailer. Refresh my memory. Which trailer was that again?
That's the one. It's the giant pig, the giant duck.
Oh yeah,
and
yeah,
the
yeah.
chicken
And they're
turns
going
into
through, and
Yeah. The
yeah.
chicken
That
and
trailer
stuff.
was really funny. I love when the duck like picked up the canned ham. It was like he's like really enticed and about to like open it up and eat it, and then looks over at his friend the pig, and the pig just like. And he puts it back down.
Yeah, it
Did they
was
show
really interesting. It just was. When I first seen it, I was like, "Whoa, well, this is like Beyond Good and Evil." Like,
Yeah, it's very
that's
Beyond
exactly
Good and Evil-ish.
what I thought of.
Yeah, it was really cool looking. I'm wondering what the gameplay is going to be like because I didn't see any gameplay.
Yeah, I didn't see anything about gameplay, so I'm just kind of like, is it going to be kind of like not necessarily a Kingdom Heartsy kind of thing, but like in that kind of where it's like you get to switch out party members, or is it just like you as the main and two people behind, the two AI behind?
Or is it like a Left 4 Dead kind of thing? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It could be like that. Like we just we have no idea.
Yeah, it's just
from
like,
that
it just
trailer.
draws you in.
Definitely just want to see more.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I definitely didn't expect Homegirl to turn into stone. I just thought she was like, oh, it was gonna be these two. I thought they met mutants by like the two animals and then the normal human.
Yeah.
I wonder what kind of like characters they'll be. Like, is it multiplayer? Is it single player?
I'd imagine it's gonna be multiplayer.
It's gotta be. Like, it just looks like a multiplayer game.
Yeah.
I definitely would play as the pig. Like, that was probably my favorite character out of the trailer. Like, him looking in the mirror and then, like messing with his snout and being frustrated. It reminds me of every morning when I get up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or could you create your own mutant?
That'd be cool.
It would be really neat.
Yeah.
It would. I mean, just looking at that trailer, we just don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I would say as a trailer, it's like
it's interesting.
It's interesting, but it's
there's not enough.
Not a good trailer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's good for. I guess they should have made it more like a teaser kind of thing, because it's just like it draws you, and it's not really like a trailer that shows you anything about the game, like what it is, what it's gonna be.
Right.
Yeah, like as a teaser, it's okay, but again, I'd like to see at
Yeah.
least a couple seconds of gameplay.
And I think the only thing is like the duck was almost too kind of cartoony in a sense, like in juxtaposition to the other characters in the surroundings. The duck just really stands out. So, like, imagine if they had a cat or something like that, like other more cutesy kind of creatures. I think that would be kind of like, I think it would kind of break the scenery a little bit, especially like the tone of it.
Okay.
But I don't know.
I would definitely agree.
Maybe make it a little more gritty, maybe losing a patch of hair or something. I don't know.
I mean, who knows? There could be blood in it. Like,
Yeah.
think about that. Like, if you have these, like, what a great juxtaposition of having these, like, really cartoony characters that you play as.
Yeah.
With this, like, really dark theme
Yeah.
world that you're, like, exploring and going through. And, like, I hope there's a lot of exploration in it.
Yeah, that's
I
what
love
it
that in my
seemed like.
games.
Kind of more like an open exploration, just trying to survive in this setting, whatever setting this is. But yeah, so moving on to another darker kind of trailer was the Far Cry 5 live action trailer.
That was crazy.
Liked it.
Did you see the trailer?
I
No, you didn't
missed that one.
I liked it a lot. At first I was like a little meh, but then as it, like the ending where it's like, I knew after a second, I was like, she's dead. He's drowned her at this point. Because he's definitely holding her under the water the whole time. In the baptism.
If you haven't seen it, it's like this preacher is like baptizing people, then he ends up baptizing this woman. Has a flashback of this like woman's childhood, and through the flashback, while he's baptizing her,
he's like going through the insanity of his like becoming his godliness.
Yeah, and then just the girl drowns.
Yeah.
And then he just pushes her body down the river.
Yeah, he doesn't. He's just like he looks down. He looks around. He's like.
And then just keeps baptizing people.
And then he looks, and he's like, you know, come next guy. The freaking the Navajo kind of looking guy. He just was like looking around like I don't know about y'all, but
like, we really
I'm not trying to die. like it looks really really good.
I think for me, I think it was just like a little distasteful because I know why they set up a trailer like that. They set up a trailer like that for shock value, so people talk about it. And I feel like if you want people to talk about your game,
I
there's
think
like a
they're
different
just
way.
trying to build up like the same insanity character, like the same villain of like
Yeah.
Far Cry 3, where it's just like, you know.
I mean, I know they're trying to build hype.
Yeah.
I just, you know.
I personally
thought it was
always
cool,
have
though.
like a thing against like live action trailers for a game. Like I just
Yeah.
want gameplay.
Sometimes they're cool though. Like sometimes it gives you like a weird different perspective. Like you got to think back when Halo 3 was coming out. I don't know if you guys are old enough to remember, but like when Halo 3 was coming out, like not no offense,
Yeah.
like or anything. But when Halo 3 was coming out, there was a trailer of like this old man talking about this war with this music and stuff, and he's
Yeah.
in a
I know what you're talking
museum.
about.
Yeah, you guys know what I'm talking
Yeah.
about. And like that live action trailer really worked well because
Mhm.
you know it was like whoa, it feels like Halo 3 is like this thing that happened.
Yeah, it makes you.
Yeah.
It makes
I was
it.
so hype.
I think it's just I find them cool because it just makes them feel more real in that sense. Like it kind of
Yeah.
draws you into
Yeah.
it and being like, there's
Like-
a connection here. That's the thing.
Yeah, like it can work. It can
Yeah.
definitely work with a video game. Are there failures? Yes, but I think in this instance it definitely worked. I just wish they didn't go to such an extreme for shock value. But I mean, I understand why they did. You know, I just feel bad because sometimes you know little kids watch it. So.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So.
that's true.
I think there's been worse like crazy trailers.
Oh, there definitely has,
Yeah.
but I'm just you know.
For
At least
for,
it's not
for what
postal.
they were building up, for the game itself, I think that was probably tame. Because I think they wanted it to be edgy, but like considering like everything that's happening in the news right now, they just wanted to be like, let's do something a little as tame and as distant as possible.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because they probably could have went a lot of other ways, you know.
Yeah, and I'm wondering, like, will it spurn people to be angry? Because, I mean, if you throw race into it, I mean, the preacher was a white guy and, like, the girl was, like, a black girl. And, like, him drowning her, like, what kind of imagery
Yeah,
does that send?
I feel like people
You
will
know.
take it there, but
There's always
Yeah,
gonna be
you
like
have to-
for
someone.
me personally, watching it and being a person of color, I didn't take it anyway because it was like it was the black preacher that inspired him in a sense, is what I got from it.
Okay.
Was like he inspired him to not become crazy, but like
Become a preacher.
yeah, become the preacher
Yeah.
character. So I didn't take it personally that way. I just think it was just him having like a PTSD moment where it was just like a triggering memory and then just set off his crazy.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So I don't personally take it that way, but do I think people will take it that way in this day and age? Of course. Somebody's probably in the type
There's
of
always-
way.
And
like,
that's where I'm thinking,
Yeah.
like, Ubisoft wants that.
yeah.
They want that.
They want to
That
get
controversy.
that negative
Yeah.
controversy.
Yeah.
And that's
'Cause
what
there's
I
no
don't
such
like
thing as
about
bad
the
publicity.
trailer. That's what I don't like about the trailer.
I don't know. So we'll go on to the
No.
the next trailer.
No.
The Humanity
No.
Bureau with
No.
my man Nicolas Cage.
No.
I haven't seen Nicolas
What trailer
Cage.
is this again?
This
It's
is the one with-
It's the one with
world,
Nicolas Cage
the
with
world,
too much makeup on.
Yes.
Yes.
He's got like cake face.
Yes, because they try to make him look so much younger than he really does. I feel like
It looks
I just thought it was
so
funny.
dumb.
At first, I ignored it, but I don't know. I think I saw it on Kotaku first, and I kind of ignored it because I was just like, "Oh, Nicolas Cage in a VR experience," and I was like, "What?" And then, but they said it was the same thing. So when I watched the trailer, it's just like, "All right, where's the VR part come in? What did they mean?" So I'm really confused about whether this is a movie or if this is like the game The Last Night, where it was like this: you play as the person behind the camera and you go around interacting. But I didn't see any of that. I thought it was just like a really crappy movie trailer. Like it looked like a very
Yeah.
B movie.
Anything with
He's just
the
a
internet
B.
It's
has
Nicolas
ruined-
Cage.
the
Nicolas Cage
internet
has
has
been
ruined
memed.
Nicolas Cage's career. So you cannot
Absolutely.
take him.
No.
You cannot take him seriously no matter what he's in.
No.
And that hit, dude. Whoever did the makeup for that should be fired.
Whoever did
'Cause it's just
the
way too
scenery and the lighting and everything, it's super drab, super orange and yellow, super drab. Like okay, it's the end of the world.
Yeah, the
but
color casting.
the
was
color
awful.
casting is hideous.
Yeah.
It just looks dry. And it just looks so B movie. The acting looks terrible. It looks super dramatic. It's like a Steven Spielberg movie without Steven Spielberg. Like, it looked like somebody was trying too
It
hard
doesn't even look like
to
that.
make it action.
It looks like a
Just
rip-off
looks
of Face Off. It looks like if someone like took the movie Face Off, took a dump in it, and shoved it in a DVD player.
It looks like a really bad version of Black Mirror episode.
Yeah.
Like a long-winded, bad, like, version of a Black Mirror episode.
If they have a Black Mirror episode with Nicolas Cage in it, it would freak me
God.
out.
Oh my god.
Like,
That
could
would
you imagine
actually
like
be...
waking up and there's Nicolas Cage's face?
They could make it where it's like,
Walking by a
like
hallway,
memes
yeah.
come to life. Like,
Ugh.
where memes turn somebody insane and crazy and it just changes everything. What does it say?
But
I can't say. Nicolas Cage, the official.
oh, he's playing a song.
Oh god.
Oh boy.
Oh, we can't hear it, but all I
The
see is the
official
name.
remix.
Jesus Christ. That would actually be I think a lot of people probably watch that episode though.
Yeah.
Where it's like the meme, where it's like a meme starts and it just slowly turns that person's life insane, or it haunts somebody, the person who created the meme.
Mhm.
And it just becomes a living meme. That's what they can call it, the episode.
Yeah.
The living meme.
Ugh.
You just wake up, Nicolas Cage standing
My
on the end
God.
of the bed.
I don't want to talk about Nicolas Cage anymore.
Could you imagine if like that happens and then he just goes like Ghost Rider?
With his fake abs.
Yeah.
The
Yes.
CG abs.
That was so awful.
Oh god, he's just such a meme. And then finally, we'll talk about the I don't know
The
if it's
just as
hashtag
bad.
war game or if it's war game by itself.
I think it's
the
hashtag war
interactive
games.
show that's coming on I think I seen it said it's gonna be one of those PlayStation
It's gonna be
shows
stupid, is what it's
or
gonna
something
be.
like that, because they have like their own little network of TV
Mm.
or something like that.
It's gonna tank.
Which basically, in the trailer, it's this group of not kids. They're like me and
Teenagers or
Tony's
young
age.
adults.
Yeah, they're like me and Tony's age, and they're just like like a bad Mr. Robot.
Yeah.
Pretty much, but they advertise it as it's an interactive show, and I don't really know what that means. I don't know if that means it's gonna be kind of like
Wrong chat. LOL. Oh.
I don't know if it's gonna be like Markiplier did like a few years ago, where he had created the what I don't remember what it was called, but he did
That like dating thing.
the dating thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
the dating sim where you could click, and it's an
That was
it's an
so,
interactive
like-
video. It's an interactive show where you would click different paths and it would
And
lead
it
you
would
to
jump
private
to a different
videos.
video,
Yeah. So I don't
That was pretty
I don't know
Like a
if that's
which way
what they
book.
mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, a which way book. That's it. I don't know if that's what they mean for it to be, but I was like, how do you do that with a TV?
I still think it's gonna
How does
tank.
that work?
Yeah.
I mean, they just
I think
have,
it's
all
gonna
they have
tank,
to do
but-
is just have a series of videos and like press X and then like
Yeah, I
X
mean,
to make a
I thought
decision.
for a while I thought it was like, it
It'll
would
be like
be
Indigo
them in a
Prophecy.
webcam, and you can choose the different webcams of the person
Yeah.
talking at the time or something like that. And I would be like, well, that's just a waste of production.
Yeah.
It'll be like a David Cage game.
That's true.
Think about it like that,
I don't know.
except live action and no weird graphics and no
Just something.
Ellen
crappy.
Page. No Ellen Page.
No Ellen Page.
I feel like they were just trying to make it different, and I'm just like, no, there's like a cut and paste way of doing it that makes it good. Just follow that formula. Like the way Markiplier did it and the way the game The Last Night did it. Perfect. Like you just follow that formula and leave it
What's
there.
the last night?
The Last Night is where you play as a are you a delivery guy? Or you're like a delivery guy or you're like a valet. I think you're a valet. And then you just get caught up in a heist, and you get caught up in the heist spills into murder, and then it keeps going throughout the night and all that business. It was a really good game. Like, it was actually really, really good. It was really interesting. I'm like, I want more games.
See, if they
like
put that into a game and not a TV show, that would be interesting.
Yeah.
But like,
Some things
I
just
mean,
don't
they
translate.
already
Yeah.
kind of do. I mean, you got to think of games like Mass Effect, where it's kind of choose your own adventure and you make your own decisions.
but
Like,
like I'm
Dragon
just
Age
saying,
is
like
kinda
for
like
this
that.
specifically.
But it's the certain style of it, really.
Yeah.
Where it's obvious. It's not like something that's like subtle. It's just like you
this
are
is
the
main
player.
premise.
Yeah, you are the main player.
Yeah.
Make a choice.
Yeah. So, what's everyone playing this week?
I've been playing Overwatch.
So, Overwatch is your game of choice that you've been playing.
Yeah.
How come?
What do you mean, how come?
Well, I mean,
It's fun.
it's fun.
Tony
No,
didn't
I
have
mean-
to shut him down like that. What do you mean? Like,
What do you mean?
yeah, you got something offense about it. Why? You gonna bully me about it?
Yeah.
Well, like, what brought you to Overwatch? What
Um,
made you want to play it? That's what I'm asking.
Well, I was thinking, because I wanted to play like a really nice game with, like
Them graphics.
Yeah, them graphics.
Damn graphics. Yeah.
300 frames.
Yeah, I know.
It's like,
I know, dude. It's gorgeous, isn't it? You turn it up to ultra. I told you. Man.
Anywho, yeah, so I was playing Overwatch. Now I'm kind of like in a really huge MMO mood, so I might
Jump on WoW.
Yeah,
Okay.
I was thinking about it, but I'm like,
My friend Spade, he's like longtime WoW player.
Yeah.
And I was talking to him last night, and he's like, yo man, you got to get onto WoW. And I was
Yeah.
like, all right, like maybe I'll jump on it again.
Yeah.
But I'm just so afraid because like I'm so busy.
yeah,
Don't want to
Between
get sucked back
work-
in, back down the rabbit hole.
Yeah.
dude. I've
Between
been-
work and like doodling and
Yeah.
and like just so busy with that, like I know when I jump in it's gonna be like, all right, let's hook up the tubes to my arm, let's do this.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm like sort of afraid of, because once I
Yeah.
like got started in Final Fantasy 14, I ended up playing like 400 hours in like less than a month, and I'm like, oh, do I want to get sucked back in like that?
Mm.
But
Yeah.
yeah.
Asia, what are you playing?
I haven't had time to play anything. Although, specifically spring break, allotted time. I was thinking about going and finishing the Before the Storm Life is Strange, but my mom usually plays it before, and then I'll like make different decisions. That way we could see like what's different.
Yeah.
But
That's awesome.
the ending pissed me off. So when she finished it, so I just was like, I was.
You were just like,
I was,
nope!
Yeah, because I was just like, I don't even really care what happens now. Because the whole point was I wanted to see how Mr. Jefferson, who's the main villain of the actual Life is Strange, how he came to the school, how he, started kidnapping girls.
And you get none of that.
Yeah, you get nothing. All you
Yeah.
get at the end of the credits is like you hear the pictures being taken, and then you see Rachel's, because he keeps notebooks at each one.
I think
you
what
see
they'll
Rachel's
do.
binder sitting on the table, and that's it. That's it.
I
I was
think-
like, no. I wanted to see Chloe like go into this craziness, being like, where did she go? Like I wanted to see the spiral into like how Mr. Jefferson, like how they connected, but it didn't. It didn't do that at all. It was
I'm
all fan service, and I was really pissed.
I'm pretty positive they're gonna make like a third game.
They
for
said
that.
there's actually, when you beat it, they are like, oh, there's going to be another little thing that they're going to release. I
Yeah,
guess because
exactly.
other people were feeling the same way I was, and it's just like,
Yeah.
I didn't buy this for this. I didn't
So
buy it
just-
for some love story. I don't care.
Yeah.
I was like, I could have got that. They could have easily did it where it was like the first episode they meet, second episode they fall in love, third episode is the demise of their relationship and Mr. Jefferson. That's what I wanted. That's the structure I wanted, and that's not what I got. I just got a bunch of fan service. And I was just like, it's not what I wanted. I don't care.
That's
I know.
terrible.
Yeah, so I was just like, nah. But I have the Game of Thrones Telltale game, which I haven't even played yet. It's still unwrapped because I haven't had any time to play it. Because it's a game, of course, it's like 5 episodes. That's a game you sit down, you play, you binge play. So I'm definitely gonna do that. Probably get through it in like 2 days. So hopefully, I've heard bad things. I heard it's the worst one. Although me personally, I don't like.
Well, that's your genre. I think you're.
I heard it's the worst one, but I don't personally like what's the one with like Big B Wolf and
Wolf Among Us.
The Wolf Among Us. I don't actually like that. I don't.
I
thought it was
yeah.
like boring and a little meh. Like
Other than Batman, like I don't like the Telltale games.
Walking Dead's
It's just not my
Mhm.
stuff. You know what I like? I like.
It's amazing.
I would like it if it was just like click for your decision. Like I don't
Oh,
like.
like
the
a graphic
QTEs
novel.
and
Yeah, I don't like quick time events.
Like
And-
Doki
QTEs and
Doki.
stuff.
Yeah, kind of like Doki Doki.
Okay, that's
But
fair.
like, the quick time events really ruin it for me.
That's fair.
Because
That's
it's
a fair thing to
like,
say.
do a Z movement with the analog stick really fast. I'm like, give me a break. Like, just
I like
let me
some
watch
of the
cutscene.
interaction. Like I think in Batman, I liked when, I liked you could choose like how you wanted to go about it. But that was about it. Like all the QT things, I was like, all right, it's a QT, whatever. Not hard.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think The Walking Dead, the first in the beginning, as it went along, the QTs just went crazy. But in the beginning, the very first Walking Dead one, it's not super QT heavy. So like it's very much just like dialogue options. And I just think the first Walking Dead Lee story is the best Telltale one. It just is. Because the dialogue is amazing. Even when you go back and a lot of it's all kind of linear pretty much, but like just seeing how mean you could be to a person or how nice you can be to those people. I just like going back and doing that. That's where the replayability, like, I like to go back in. Or like if I regret something and I'm like, maybe I shouldn't have done that, I'll just go back and replay it. It's fine. Start over. It's fine.
I think for me, like, Walking Dead was just like, for one, I'm not a fan of zombies. I hate zombies.
Yeah.
But like the story was just too heavy, man.
No,
it was too
perfect.
heavy.
It's good.
Dude,
it's
I don't like playing games that stress me out.
No, I feel like
I
it's
don't
bad
like
because
that,
you're a
right?
dad. So like, especially when you get to the last one,
God.
it hurts your heart.
Dude.
It's
At least it's not as bad as The Last of Us.
Dude, Last of Us. I cried during The Last of Us. I'm not gonna lie.
That was good.
I cried. And you guys know what part I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I don't want to spoil it for people, but that part at the end, man, I was like, you gotta do it! Yeah, I was in tears, man.
Yeah, it was
good.
I was in
freaking
tears.
crazy.
I would have done the same damn thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
Same.
yeah.
I mean, I'm not even a father, but definitely.
Yeah, I wouldn't even second
I
guess
can't
it.
wait for the second one to come out because it's just so interesting.
I don't know.
God, yeah.
Like, I'm kind of like...
From what they were, I'm just kind of like, who is this person? Who is she? How does this relate?
The beginning.
The trailer. It's just such a good, that 4-minute trailer, I guess, of just like, and then you see her arm getting broken.
Yeah,
I was just like, oh my god, this is so good. It just looks so beautiful. I was like, oh, this is gonna be good.
The beginning, like, first 5 minutes of Left 4 Dead, not Left 4, was it?
Last of Us.
Last of Us,
Last of
thank you, sorry, brain fart.
Oh,
The first 5 minutes of the last one,
yeah.
I cried.
Oh, yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
I lost my crap. I don't know
You
anybody.
get so attached so instantly.
Yeah.
And then
It's
it's just
so fast.
And it's like it's like 10 minutes of your life, and you're just instantly. And I'm like, I love movies, especially. I've been watching a few shows that do that as well, where they literally, like, I was just reading this comic, Soul Cartel,
You're like Up?
and they just introduced this character for like 10 episodes, and then they killed her off, and I was so upset. And I was like, I just met her, and she's just been introduced, but I think, and it's so effortless how they do it. Like, it's not like they shove it in your face and they force you to like them. It's just like, you're just like, okay,
It's masterful
organic.
writing.
Yeah,
That's
it's
what it is.
so organic.
When you have masterful writing to that level, that you have character attachment within minutes, that's incredible.
Yeah.
And I don't even think most movies can do that.
No.
Yeah, no.
And
It's hard.
When they did that with Left 4 Dead, I was just like, or
Last
of
of
Us. Sorry, why do I keep saying? Left
I
4
don't
Dead?
know.
I mean,
Somebody
they
kill
sound
me.
kind of...
They're very similar in terms of like title. But yeah, man, that game messed with me, dude. But I had to finish it.
Yeah.
Had to finish it. But like after that opening scene, I was like, I have to shut this off for a minute. I have to collect
Take your
this.
time.
Because his daughter looked like my kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was just like,
that's
little
true.
blonde girl, no!
Natalie, give me a hug.
Yeah, that's exactly what I did.
Yeah.
I called, like, she was at her mom's at the time. And I called her mom, and I was like, I need to talk to my daughter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Natalie, I love you.
Yeah, don't worry, Triple Nickel, we're not going to ruin it for you. But I definitely suggest playing that.
Everyone dies.
No. Shut up.
That's absolutely wrong. It's
Um,
fine.
The game I'm playing this week, I've been playing a lot of The Division.
Ooh.
And,
We should play some together.
Oh, we definitely should.
Yeah.
It's
could
crazy how
stream
far
it
the
together.
game has come.
Yeah, and I've been a
From the
big
beginning.
supporter of the Division since it came out.
Yeah, you
And
have.
everybody, I love this because
Everybody trashed it.
everybody's trashed it
Yeah.
and then trashed me for liking it. And now after a couple updates and some good PR, everyone's on board.
So,
Yeah.
what was the problem
I def-
beforehand?
Sorry, my cat just like.
Maul
bugged out
just
from-
like, I don't know, like sideways
here,
jumped up
boys.
the stairs and just threw
Time
me
to
off.
kill everyone.
Woo!
So what was the problem at the beginning?
In the beginning, like I
'Cause
remember I was
damage
watching
issues.
I was
A lot of
watching a
glitches.
live somebody streaming it, and he was just stuck in this area where it's like he's not dying, but they're shooting all these bullets into the enemies that are sponges, like complete and utter sponges. And you're just like not
Jesus.
making enough damage. He got so mad, he was just like, I'm not playing this
There were-
anymore.
there
I'm
were
going to
people
Rainbow
clip-
Six.
There were people like clipping into cars in the beginning. And
Yeah,
stuff like
it was
that.
really
my God.
unpolished.
But
For how far it's come a long, like it's literally come a long way. Like
yeah, and
the
I
beginning
don't
was
even
rough.
like the story sucks. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
Yeah,
It's
it hasn't changed. It's
I
still
hate the
trash.
character Fei Lao so much, but it's not why I love the Division. I love the Division because it's first off mindless, and then second off,
Yeah.
the environments are just so beautiful, and
It
it's
is.
so much fun to just explore. Triple Nickel says it's come a long way,
Yeah,
but
but
they
they
forgot
forgot
forgot the story. Yeah, they really need to fix the story.
Nah, they're probably not.
They're probably
like,
not,
They're gonna
but-
focus just on the multiplayer at this point.
But I
Not
just
like it's
love
whatever.
hopping in and then like joining up with some buddies and just explore through the city and just see what kind of weird crap
Yeah.
you can
Yeah.
find,
Yeah.
because you can just kind of like inch your way into an apartment complex and you're like, well, how the heck did I get here? And then you just find a bunch of random crap and you're like, whoever lived here was a psycho,
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
man, they should really wash their dishes, like
Yeah.
stuff like that. Man, the Division is just so cool. Whoever did the environments for that, like, man, give them
Kudos to
a-
you.
an award of some sort.
Yeah.
You
maybe
did
if
it
they do
award.
it, maybe if they add a little more GTA elements in the sense of like NPC environments where it's kind of like you get to just be walking down the street, see two people fighting randomly.
No, you can.
Yeah.
That happens
Yeah, that
in the
happens.
Oh,
game.
so yeah, like,
there's
just
there's
like that.
events like you could just
That's
be
the
going
part
down
that people
the street.
love. It's just
Yeah.
like the sense of like I'm a player in a world that
That's
could
what I love
exist
about it.
without me.
Mm-hmm.
I could be going down the street and a couple of guys could be robbing a place,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
you know your job
You
is
can
to
help
take them
out.
out.
Yeah.
But I think something that could add to it is like maybe an option instead of just like gunning them down. Maybe there's some way to like hold them up or like
Yeah.
arrest them. You know, that would be kind of cool. I'm just
Or,
thinking
like,
outside the
just
box.
not
There you
participate.
go, detective DLC.
Yeah, some kind of detective
Yeah.
work would be really cool. They kind of hint at that with like what are they called?
The
There's these little holograms that kind of
yeah.
pop up
Yeah.
that kind of give off the lore and talk about the lore, and they hint at it. But like I really would love for them to like drive it home, kind of like the Batman Arkham games.
You alright there, Mole?
Yeah, my he's a little weird. He's kind of strange. His brain doesn't work too good.
It's okay.
So I guess that's it, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. So,
Do we have any other stories to cover? That's fine.
nah, it's been pretty slow the past
Couple weeks.
couple weeks. It's
Yeah.
been pretty slow.
Yeah. So what do we
I
got
think
going
it's-
on this
they're
week?
pretty much probably gearing up for E3 stuff, so they're kind of keeping
I was
it all
thinking about
wrapped. till
streaming
then.
Overwatch.
So you're gonna be doing some Overwatch
I was
streaming
thinking
this
about
week?
it. Yeah.
Cool.
What days are you thinking about doing that?
I don't know if I can do it Saturday. I can probably do it Sunday though.
Okay. And of course, you guys know I'm going to be doing the Rockoverse, and this coming week is the week Max starts
Yeah, the daily.
the Daily Doodle with Max instead of me.
Nice.
Yeah, and he'll be doing that in the mornings, and then, 3 days a week, I think he said?
Yeah, 3 days.
3 days a week, and then I will be taking over, or continuing on the Rockoverse
Mhm.
every day. That way, everyone gets a little bit of both. And if you happen to like miss those, you can always just go in our Twitch channel, click on the videos, and watch that. Asia, what do you got planned?
Don't know.
Great.
Yeah, don't know. Don't know.
Maybe we could set something up.
Something.
Yeah. Maybe get the Frame Meister going, and Max could stream something.
Yeah.
Sound good?
Yeah. Sure.
So,
So yeah,
Yeah.
we can call it that one. Thanks so much for watching. Check out all our stuff down below. Join our Discord chat where you get to see all the Rockoverse posts and interact with us and stuff like that. You can watch our past broadcast here. You can also watch it up on our YouTube channel. So once they isn't it like timed on
Yeah,
Twitch?
so like
So
we have
yeah,
to hold
if
it
it's
for
timed, so
24
but if
hours.
so, say you're watching us for a month from now, you can always check our YouTube channel from there. We have a Twitter, we have an Instagram where we post all kinds of stuff and notifications of when we're going live. We got a Facebook, check that out as well. And stay tuned on our schedule, our All Star on our page. That gives you the notification or kind of like just let you know what's going on through the week, so you can make a nice a lot of time to check us out. And yeah,
Thank you guys
thanks,
for watching.
cool. And now he's gonna run around to end the stream in the awkwardness of the silence. We should have froze frame at that exact second too.
Yeah, definitely.
And then it'd be like, okay, they're cool.
Bye guys.
Bye. Have a good
Bye.
night.